Hey guys, my name is Pete. Lately, I've been getting a lot of requests to talk to people about SEO and asking for advice. So, to save myself a little bit of time, I decided to shoot this video and give everybody the basics of SEO. All right, so we're going to start at the beginning. First of all, there's no technical skills required. As you can see, I used to be in the restaurant business, retail management, and circumstances led me to SEO. I learned SEO on my own through trial and error. It did take me some months to get up to speed, but once I got a strategy down, I was able to land SEO clients and I was able to do my own websites and continue to support myself with SEO. I work from home, and anybody who knows me personally or visits my Facebook page knows I travel a lot. So I take my laptop with me. I can work anywhere in the world that I choose. One good thing about SEO is that your future clients are looking for you, not the other way around. And I'm going to demonstrate that in a bit. This works hand in hand with several other marketing strategies online, but SEO is kind of the basic foundation for getting clients basically on autopilot and for all intents and purposes free. Because once you rank, you start getting traffic until you don't rank anymore, and then you have to find out why. How does search engine work? They basically crawl the web for information. You put in a search, and there's this huge index that Google, Yahoo, Bing, that they keep of all the websites on there. And then what they do is they sort the results, and that's what ends up popping up on your computer when you or your phone or however you do your searches. So when you search for a specific term or keyword, you get those results, and they're ranked from one to whatever. Page one gets the bulk of the traffic, by the way. As you probably know, very few people move to page two. Who is SEO for? Pretty much anybody. Small business owners that want to get more leads and clients, whether you're in landscaping or pest control, or if you're an attorney, everybody tries to rank on page one. Affiliate marketers, these are people that just want to make some income, or they actually begin the career as an affiliate marketer. They don't necessarily have a product that they own, but they still make money by driving traffic to their site and getting conversions and sales. Amazon is a good example, and I'm going to show you an Amazon site here in a minute. Facebook marketers. A lot of people are doing Facebook marketing using pay-per-click. It's a really good method of getting traffic, but SEO works hand in hand because of the Facebook pixel. Facebook has a way for you to retarget people who visit your website. So when you do a Facebook ad, you can actually target people who have already read a piece of content, and then they get to see your ad on Facebook. So if you've ever wondered how that happens, how you do a Google search, and then all of a sudden when you log into your Facebook, you see that same company or that same website, that's how they do it, through their Facebook pixel. Video marketers. YouTube is the second most used search engine. People look for instructionals, entertainment, all types of things on video. But when you're putting a video up, there's keywords that they ask you to place in the video. So the search engine, the YouTube search engine, and Google search engine can appropriately index that. Online store owners, that's a no-brainer. E-commerce, same thing. Whether you're selling widgets, cups, snorkel gear, whatever you're selling, you want traffic. And when somebody looks up that particular product, for example, best snorkel mask, that you want your site to show up. And I'm going to give you some examples. All right, so step one is keyword discovery. We're going to start by I'm going to show you an example of a website and a Google search here right now. So in Google, I put in best snorkel mask, right? And so here are the paid, these are paid, right? These are paid too, you could tell. So if I click on any of these, somebody is paying for me to click, whether I buy or not. You can see how that might get expensive. See the term sponsored here, ad. But here we have the first organic result. It's a site called globosurfer.com. All right, so let's go to this person's site and let's see how they're monetizing that keyword. So when you see the GloboSurf website, this is actually a page for review. And I'll bet you anything, it's an Amazon site. So you see here, they review 10 different types of snorkels and masks. And then in the bottom, when you scroll all the way down, they give you a how to choose buying guide and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of content on here for that this term. Let me click on this. We'll check the latest price and see what's going on. There it is. This is a made for Amazon site. It immediately takes me to the Amazon page, and if I select it and buy it, he gets a commission. Now, how did he find this keyword? He probably did some research. But let's do some research of our own. Here's the globosurfer.com domain. I'm using a tool called SEMrush, and it automatically spits out the keywords that this particular site is ranking for. It shows me their estimated. This is an estimate based on his position. Estimated ranking, how many keywords they rank for and how much traffic. This is 54,000 searches per month on average based on their algorithm. Here's a little graph kind of showing his progress, and you can tell that this year has been a good year for him or her, whoever's putting the site together. Then it shows you their top organic keywords, where they rank. And if you want to get more detailed information, you click View Full Report, which I'm going to do just to show you. Sorry, it's moving a little slowly. It's probably because I'm recording this at the same time. Okay, we should have some results here any second. Again, it's better to work smart and hard rather than just hard. As I mentioned, I practiced and tried and failed a lot trying to rank keywords and rank my websites. But my frustration is going to be your benefit. Okay, here we go. Traffic and keyword trends. These are organic search positions. These are not paid, any pay-per-click or anything like that. But it shows you where they rank for certain keywords, what the monthly search volume is. So fishing paddleboard, that's a #1 position for this guy or gal, 4,400 searches every month. Snorkel mask, best paddle boards. You can see here, best snorkel mask, 1,900 searches a month. So if I were creating a website and wanted to talk about a snorkeling mask, I know that if I get to page 1, I have a chance to get some of these searches. This 1,900 every month, I can get a percentage of those depending on how high I rank. Him being #1, he probably gets a lion's share of those. But getting to page one gets you some of that traffic anyway, because not everybody clicks the first result, although the majority do. But you can see here, he's got a ton of keywords that are showing up on page one. This gives him an opportunity to generate traffic, which in turn generates revenue. And then if he's using other methods of pay-per-click or Facebook ads, he can actually retarget. He can serve up an ad on Facebook about a snorkel mask to the same people who just read his article, which gives him another chance to capture that sale. So that's, in a nutshell, what it looks like to kind of research a competitor or a keyword. All right, keyword discovery is key. The old way used to be just brainstorming. You'd sit there and write down, different keywords that might help you. Finding the long tail, which are long tail keywords, are basically more than one. So instead of mask, it would be best snorkeling mask. That's a long tail keyword. It's multiple words all in a row. But SEMrush actually makes it all very easy. That's why I showed you that, because you can put in a competitor's website like I just did, and it'll spit out all the keywords they rank for and give you lots and lots of ideas on what to write about. You can also plug in actual search terms, and it will, again, give you ideas. Let's try that. Let's go in and put in, let's go back to the dashboard. We're going to stick with best snorkel masks and see what kind of suggestions we get. So you can see here, it automatically detected that this was not a domain, because obviously there wasn't a .com, .net, .org or something behind it, but it was a keyword, so it automatically spits out what the expected search volume is. Again, 1.9 thousand a month, which we already knew just by looking at it. The CPC is what it costs per click on Google Ads to try to rank for that particular keyword and try to get pay-per-click traffic. Like I said, it could get very expensive. 1.9 thousand, 54 cents for every click. That gets, for that one keyword, that gets very pricey. But here you go. See how this, I put in that one keyword and it showed me other opportunities. Best full face snorkel mask, best snorkel mask of 2017, best snorkels and masks. As you can see here, it's full of information, other related keywords. So you can target with this here, right here, showing you 32 more keywords along with their traffic and their cost per click data that I could target immediately if I was doing anything with snorkeling masks. Best snorkel mask for women, best prescription snorkel mask. Obviously these have lower search volumes, but it's cumulative. If you get 30 here, 30 there, 20, 10, 140 there, 1900, 2400, next thing you know, just that one particular page might get you, thousands and thousands of hits every single month. Okay, that's very significant because, as we saw a minute ago, he's getting 54,000 plus searches a month. You figure over the course of a year, that's roughly 600,000 visits. If he only converts at, say, 2%, he's probably making, with an average, let's say he's only making commission of $4 or $5. He's probably making $60,000 on autopilot in that site, So, and he doesn't even own a product. He's selling other people's products. Pick a niche. A niche is basically just an industry. It's a category. It's something you want to talk about. The most common is going to be the business that you own. If you actually own a business, as I mentioned before, if you own a landscaping company, you're going to have a landscaping site. You're not going to necessarily be talking about snorkel masks. Okay, you're going to be talking about things that are relevant to your industry. You're going to be talking about, best ways to maintain your yard, how to create a garden, maybe seasonal flowers, in Florida. So that's a niche. Your hobbies. Hobbies are a good one because usually you have some sort of interest in it, and you probably already have some products that are related to your hobbies. So if you play tennis, you probably have a tennis racket. If you're playing often, you probably have multiple. You probably have tips and technique. Maybe you bought a book. You could pitch that as well. Another thing is things that you're knowledgeable about. You could talk about what you know. Usually, I like to do something along the lines of my hobbies and things that I'm knowledgeable about. I travel a lot, so I talk about travel a lot. SEO, I talk about that because I've been doing it since about 2011. And I don't really sell my SEO much anymore, because I prefer to, work on my hobbies and other things. But I do have still some clients that I work with monthly. So, those are the niches that I stick to. And those are my suggestions as well. Why pick one niche? Relevance. Google wants to know what your site is about. And if you're talking about 100 different things, it's very difficult for Google to narrow down what your site is about. Time. If you're talking about everything, then you're writing about everything. And it becomes too broad, and you can find yourself overwhelmed by trying to create content for, 7 or 8 or 10 or 20 different categories. And also, if you stick to one niche, you can outrank big brands because your content is going to be very focused. Instead of having, 10 articles about landscaping, for example, you'll have 100, because you're just talking about landscaping, flowers, plants, trees, gardens, so on and so forth. I want to show you the Global Surfer site again. You can see here that this guy has stuck to water sports. He's not talking football, he's not talking baseball, he's talking about water sports. So you can see he's picked a niche, and he creates all his content around that niche. Kayaks, paddling, scuba, snorkel, gear. If you go to his homepage, probably has some vacation type articles, where to go. Well, here we go. Beach day checklist, sharks and surfing, swim towels. You can see he's got a particular industry that he's interested in, and he monetizes it through Amazon. And it's probably making a really nice living doing that. This is where the rubber meets the road, on-page SEO. I gave you a brief overview here on how to, find keywords, how to drill down and look at your competitors and see what they're ranking for. The next thing you do is you actually have to create content and have on-page SEO. Now, if you have a WordPress site, I use Yoast. It's an excellent plugin that really makes your on-page SEO a breeze, and I am going to show you an example of that. Okay, here's an article I wrote about do-it-yourself SEO, which I'm talking about right now. And Yoast, once you put it in and install it into your WordPress site, this shows up at the bottom of every new post that you create. So it also gives you a little checklist here. See that where it says readability and SEO good? Tells you as you're typing how you're doing. So on my keyword, do it yourself SEO, which you type in right here. You can see where it says focus keyword. It's giving me green lights on all these categories. There's like green, orange, and red. Red is really bad. Orange is okay, and of course green is the best. So it tells me, the focus keyword appears in the first paragraph. The exact match keyword density is 0.8%. Okay, on and on and on. And if there's something you do not understand on the page, you just click on it. Like the meta description. You might not know what a meta description is. So you click on that, and it'll take you to a page about meta descriptions. See here? All right, so in my situation, it's under snippet. If I go into edit snippet, that will be my meta description. See there? Simple as that. Now, if you don't use WordPress, I'm sure there's plugins for whatever content management system you're using. But you can also use SEMrush. SEMrush has a plugin that allows you to see how you're doing with your SEO or your on-page SEO as you're typing it. Okay. Another thing I want you to keep in mind is once you locate a piece of content that is ranking for a keyword that you want to rank for, let's say we're going to go back to this guy, this Globosurf site. You want to go in and you want to look at his content and try to create a piece of content that at least matches that. And I'm not saying copy. I'm saying that, you have similar elements to your page. You have nice images. You have a description. You have enough content. I can tell you this piece of content is probably 4,000 words. Okay? So if you think you're going to outrank them with a 500-word article with no pictures or no video, you're probably mistaken. But if you create a nice piece of content, it might not even have to be a full 4,000 words. But if you have videos, if you have really good images, you will be rewarded for that. But this gives you a nice baseline. Once you find that keyword, that snorkel mask, and I'll click on it. That's a keyword I want, right? For sake of argument. Another thing that SEMrush will do is give you the actual page that's ranking, see organic search results. And then I can just click and go to that page and see what they have. And you notice this is not a big, huge brand. This is not like Dick's Sporting Goods that would love to sell a lot of snorkel masks. Here's another one. Scuba Diving Dreams. And look at how similar. Top 10 scuba masks. Same title and everything. You see? So it could be even the same owner. So they're dominating page 1 for the same keyword. Outside Pursuits. See here? Another made for Amazon site. Okay, so the same type of deal here. You can see there's a lot of content, a lot of images, but they're ranking. And the way you found that out was by just doing a little keyword research using SEMrush. By the way, they offer a 7-day free trial. I hope that you take advantage of that and plug in your site, plug in your competitors, plug in keywords, use it. You could do, I believe, 10 searches a day using that. So you get plenty of opportunities. Okay. Letting the search engines know that you have a site. The search engines have to find your site, so you got to make sure it's indexed. Make sure you set up your Google Search Console and Webmaster Tools. There's lots of tutorials out there on how to do it if you don't know how to do it. Again, if you have a WordPress site using Yoast, you can also do it that way. Makes it very easy. Okay, without the search engines knowing your site exists, then you're not going to get ranked. Okay. Off-page SEO. This is the part that gets a little bit more complicated. And it's not really complicated, it's just a little bit more difficult. It's getting other sites to link back to your site. You often, when you're reading an article, you might see, a clickable link there that's referring to, let's say, a study, for example. Based on a study of blah, 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 and there'll be a link there, and you'll click on it, and you'll go over. That is a hyperlink, and it's basically a vote for that web page, right? In simple terms, if there are two pages that are equally relevant, the page with the better inbound link profile will rank higher than the other page. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find you a real... Actually, I'll show you an easy way to... Once again, using my favorite tool. So we'll go back to GloboSurf. Close this out. And you can see here, did I put it? All right, let's see. Has 882 backlinks. So you just click on the blue, and it shows you where they get their links from. We'll just use the... Tells you the ones they lost, the ones they got back. Like, for example, Tumblr. And you can go and you can click on you can click on them and see where they're getting their links, and you can go and try and get those links yourself. Okay? Again, this tool is just amazing. The same applies to your off-page SEO and link building as it applies to your on-page. The relevance of the page that's pointing to you. So again, we're going to talk about the snorkel mask. So if your link is on a horse training page, you're still going to get a little credit from Google, but not as much credit as if it was on a page about the ocean. So relevance, the authority of the site. In other words, the more well-known the site is, the more power you're going to get from that link. And anchor text. I would be careful with anchor text. Google does not like keyword spamming. So anchor text is basically what, as I show you here, search engine marketing training is. That's a clickable link, which is a backlink, and it matches the keyword I'm trying to rank for. The problem with that is if you have too many of those, Google knows that you're manipulating the search engine, or they assume you are. They know that when people link out to other people's sites, they often use not just keywords. They often use the website name. They often use the brand. They often use some other terminology when it comes to link building. So if you're all you're getting are exact match, for example, best snorkel mask, if everybody links out to you with the keyword best snorkel mask, Google's going to find that suspicious and probably punish you a little bit for it. Here's some strategies for building links. Just asking for a link. You know, if you have friends that have websites and so on and so forth, maybe you can offer to create content for them in exchange for a link back to your site. Submitting to certain directories. I wouldn't submit to a bunch of them, but there's directories out there that are valuable. Some of them are, you know, pay to play, where you have to pay a certain amount of money to get your business listed. Guest posts, again, that's writing content to be published on another website with links pointing back to your site. So if I write an article on SEO, in there, I probably would say, you know, Pete writes for, and then I'd put my link in there, and it would come back to my site. If you have a local business, local directories, Better Business Bureau, Chambers of Commerce, that type of thing. Press releases, social media profiles, blog commenting, donations, sponsorships. I've seen this one used quite a bit, but again, it costs money. You know, a lot of times, like a little league team will have a website, and if you donate $50 to their cause, they will put you down as a sponsor with a link back to your business or to your website. Giveaways, contests, and polls. This is great because people will often share, especially on social media, if you're giving stuff away. Advertising Boost is a really great program. I'll talk to you about that towards the end. But basically, you can give people free vacations. Content syndication, purchasing links, I would not recommend. Okay. SEO, I know this sounds a little bit foreboding, but it is kind of a rinse and repeat process. You continue to do keyword research so you can create new content, so you can rank for more keywords, so people can come to you and buy your products. On page, new quality web content, social media, and then of course you're sharing your new content so people can read it, click on your links. Again, gives yourself an opportunity to market to them. Some of the results, I mean, you know, I have a brand new site and it's already earning commissions. You know, here I've done $6,300 almost in revenue, 1842 here. And that's just two of the programs that I use. Again, there's an affiliate, you know, people click. I also use Amazon and some other affiliate programs that generate me revenue every month and basically an autopilot. Some of the resources, the SEMrush Keyword Discovery Tool, 7-day free trial. Advertising Boost, again, it's a free travel giveaway program. I've got a couple of articles I've written. You can click on the links. I'm going to have these links also in the not the comment section, but the description of the video. So if you just expand that window, you'll see all these links in there, and you can go and look at these items yourself. So anyway, that's basic SEO. And I'm just to recap one more time. Discover your keywords. Pick an industry, which likely is already picked for you. Create content around those keywords. Look at your competition and try to outdo them. Try to do better than what they did. Okay? And that's SEO. If you do those things and then get some links later on, some backlinks, you can start ranking and start making money on line. Then you can also do other things like Facebook ads, video marketing, that kind of stuff. So it all starts with SEO for me, and I think it should for you too. I hope you guys found this useful. If you have any questions, go to my Facebook page. It's The Body Follows the Mind. I'm going to put the link to that also in the description. And you can feel free to ask me directly any questions there. And if you just go ahead and post it there, other people might have the same question. So I can answer it one time and everybody gets the benefit of it. Thanks very much, and you have yourself a wonderful day.